Abdusattorov, we've seen it before throughout the tour this season. He's crushed people when he has white. He beat Levon Aronian in around 20 moves, and he's been playing all sorts of exciting, kind of spicy chess with the white pieces. So for Abdusattorov, I would recommend just locking up this game. Just a draw is fine. You still have 2 more games later in the day to strike back. White pieces next. And okay, Firouzja, meanwhile, of course, he won't be taking too many risks with the lead. He does elect for the Catalan, fianchettoing this white bishop on the long diagonal. And just a very solid choice. Most popular choice these days with the white pieces, it seems. And Abdusattorov choosing one of multiple ways here. Many ways you can reply to the Catalan. Okay, now it is confrontation in the center. A lot of pawns will fly off the board. And we'll see if white's bishop sitting there on g2 does exert influence. That tends to be a small advantage for white long term in these types of positions.
Pretty solid stuff. There's choice of opening, and black going for that strategy you mentioned, David, I think, of just trying to make some exchanges and play the position. But Firouzja, he plays quite a lot of openings nowadays, doesn't he? Even the London system, the Jabava London system, he's tried these things out, and we see those exchanges now in the centre of the board occur. And what will black recapture? The knight, not to give himself isolated pawn, and pretty normal stuff, but it is probably about that bishop. In the Catalan, is the light square bishop ever going to cause black enough problems? That's the number one rule, really.
It usually does, I have to say. 7 times out of 10. It's the most annoying piece on the board. And for black, the whole issue is whether he can develop his light square bishop. And there we see that the centre pawns have been eliminated. So I find that these open positions, they tend to develop on a move-by-move basis. You're not talking about like big plans. You're just simply trying to activate your pieces, put them on really good squares with some purpose.
Yeah, hence Abdusattorov's last move. Everything looked almost symmetrical apart from white's bishop that we've been harping on about there. But yeah, he needs to be active, and I like this last move. It's still early days. I do expect Firouzja to have some pressure, but Abdusattorov, he's so well prepared despite being so young, and he would only choose the setup against the Catalan, which I think is quite a rare one, if he knows what he's been doing, or if he knows what he should be doing over the next few moves.
Well, with the center all dissolved and liquidated in this one, again, this is going to be a slow grind, but one which is super fun right now is the Magnus Armin board, and I think we have to rush to that because Simon, the H-pawn is all the way down to h6, and
oh yeah,
it's a fun position with the black king in the center. Let's quickly pull up the Magnus.
sort of gentlemen who in their 70s who have been playing the same openings since they were 20 years old, and they just don't want to take any risks and mix things up. But you've got to mix things up, and that might mean you have a series of bad tournaments, bad results until you
sections, and they were like, "Why are you doing this to me? This is a tournament. This is just holiday.
But surely they
I
want
want to be a big fish in a little pond." Those are those exact words.
But surely they'd rather win it than not win the competition.
They wanted to win the little pond section.
So they have to still play well to win that. But yeah, I can see what you're saying. But
So, but I definitely agree with you in terms of improvement. You've got to shake things up. You've got to work on all aspects of the game. Like you know, if you notice that you're weak in dynamics, you know, try to play dynamics, try to train on them. I always say, get your friends involved on those areas of chess that you really don't like. So you don't like endgames. Bring your friends and try and study some endgames. It'll be much more fun that way.
Yeah, with modern chess, you have to have a very universal style of play. You can't be an aggressive player or a positional player or a strategic player. You can't have clear holes and gaps in your chess. To be the best and to play and compete against the best, you need to be good in all kinds of positions. So kind of working on those weaknesses and switching it up in the bigger picture, it's always a big payoff. And these youngsters, they're so motivated and inspired, even by each other. I'm sure for Nodirbek, for example, seeing the success of, let's say, Gukesh or Pragnananda inspires him to improve his play. I know that's the case in India for all these youngsters.
You probably can calculate your way to victory, but being a lazy old man that I am, I would want to just slowly improve the white king, push the pawns.
Guess who's not a lazy old man?
Exactly. That's why he's one of the best players in the world, Firouzja.
If you're a lazy old man, what does that make me? Are you actually calling yourself an old man? This is really bad news.
Sorry, I'll take away the old. Just a lazy man.
Yeah.
Lazy Dave.
But this is very clinical, right? It did look like Black was going to win a pawn, but with this rook to b7, well, that wins white a knight. But there is some hope, and it's a faint hope, that Black can maybe win the a pawn and with that keep some chances alive.
If he doesn't get checkmated first, which is
Hazard.
Yeah, it's always a hazard in chess, getting checkmated. But you're right, the a pawn is still a faint hope, and I expect this is why Nodirbek hasn't resigned, because it's quite close to queening. He's going for that pawn now, but
the knight will come to f7. I thought.
And rook h6 is a big.
Oh, it's going to be checkmate.
Oh, it's over.
I don't think he saw that move, did he?
Yeah, his expression there. It was a bit of an eyebrow raise, but it's hard to fight this position. It was a lost position regardless, but Alireza finishes his game 2, takes a 2-point lead against Nodirbek, ending up with